Good morning, everyone. I hope you've had a good stitchy week and happy 2nd of July. I want to say a big thank you to everybody who has liked or subscribed or comments my video. What a big surprise for me. I really appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. This morning I thought I would go through my pile of stash and show you all of my pansy patterns. I think I said somewhere along the line that I could do an entire May-mania in doing pansy patterns all by themselves. And so I went through and I pulled out all my charts and all my kits, and I think I'm crazier than anybody has the right to be. Actually, no, probably not. Some of you are more insane than I am, and I love you for it. So let's get right down to it. The first little pattern I have is an adorable little pansy from Kelson. It's part of a 12 series of flowers. Here's all of them kind of right there on the back. And I only picked up the pansy one. I didn't ever see any of the other pieces of the floral series. But here's this cute little pansy. It's stitched 1/1, and I did stitch it 1/1 on a 28 count. And it fits in a 2x3 frame, and I have it on my one of my dressers in my bedroom. Let's see, next up is from Lavender and Lace, and it is a pattern, let's get rid of that glare as best we can, called Tea Garden. And as you can see, there are a couple of different designs in here. The pansies, a rose, and I think those are violets, I don't know. Yeah, probably, or something. I'm not a flower expert. But those are adorable, and I've got, in my little packet, I've got the fabric all ready to go for it, and that's a 28 count water lily linen, if I remember correctly. Anyway, adorable, going the wrong way. There you go. Next, I have this wonderful book called Country Bouquet, and it has a lot of really pretty flower patterns on it, but this is the one I stitched, was the little pansies in a mason jar back here. And so that one is stitched and completed, and it hangs on the wall in my bedroom. That one. Next up, we have pansies and cross-stitch pansies. And I absolutely love this wonderful seed packet. I keep saying one day I am going to start that seed packet. And one day I will. I have stitched this little pansy wreath, and it's in a little Sudbury, I think, wooden box, also in my bedroom. And on the back you can see there's a few more designs for pansies. I've stitched this one that they have on the sachet. I've stitched that one as well. My fingers out of the way so you can see it better. So that is cross-stitch pansies. Here we have, let's see, Pansy Garden. See that well? Kind of glary. I don't think I've actually stitched anything out of this one yet. I do like some of the standalone pansies that they have. They have, you know, borders that you can put on towels or along the bottoms of things. So I don't think I've actually stitched any of these yet. But they're pansies, and therefore I had to have it because I love pansies. Here we have sweet pansies. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but the chart's a little beat up. One of my first dogs, not Toby, who's with us now, but Colby, he had severe separation anxiety. And one day while I was off to work, he panicked and tore open the box that I had all of my charts and patterns in, and went crazy and clawed and chewed and just kind of made a mess of everything. So this one's a little beat up, but completely usable. Well, hello, Princess. What are you doing? You're in the way. You are always in the way. Here we go. Spring. Whoop, let's see if that'll focus right. Yep. spring florals for fingertips. As you can see, there are a couple of pansies, specifically right down here. This one with the yellow stripe, I've stitched, and it's in a box. It is a topper to a box instead of a towel. There's, well, I can't show you the back because there's a couple of patterns there. You're in the way. You're going to make that fall over. Here we have, it's the Omni Book of Bed and Bath. And I love these, but as you can see up here we have some pansies on towels, and there's a saying, and a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. And most of the designs are on the front of the covers. Is an old book like you get where the the patterns, there aren't pictures inside and it's all black and white, and you do what you need to do. I think there are some more pansies here on the back. But there were definitely some pansies in the midst of all that bed and bath stuff. So that's another one I had to buy. Let's see. And then there's the Omni Book of Florals, which has a lot of different flowers, including pansies right up here. And then down here. And there's a beautiful big pattern to go on an Afghan corner. I've been thinking about stitching that one, only stitching it small and maybe putting it on another breadcloth or something, I don't know. Something. And then here's the back. I can't see in the reverse very well if there are any pansies there or not, but there's the back for any of you who wanted to see it. So that's the Omni Book of Florals. Now this, I pulled it out of the thing. It's this Thoughtful Pansy. I'm not really sure why I picked this one up. But it's cute. It has some pansies. It's a band slam flowers, Pansies for Thoughts. Really cute. Simple. One of these days I'll get to it. And I showed you guys these the other day, my charming pansies from Orchidea, I think is really how you pronounce it. Put that on an angle so that the reflection's not too terrible. So charming pansies. And then just another Orchidea pansy one. Very nice. Can't wait to start it one of these days. Maybe next Stitch Mania. We'll get it going and just be crazy and be all pansies, except I know I can't handle that. That would be too much. Too much. So now I have a collection of silver lining patterns. And this is the Stepsisters. I love those. Really pretty. One day I'll do it. One day. If I live to be a million, maybe I'll get them all done. This is the Gossips. Next we have the Ugly Duckling. Oh, that's reflecting my window pretty good there. This one is all done in what looks like to be whites and grays. There's not a lot of color going on in there. That will be an interesting one to stitch. That'll try my patience since I don't like stitching in grays or whites very much. That's not my favorite thing. Here is Lady Lorraine. Just a single blue pansies. Lots of reflection there from my window. And we have Amber Pansies. Fun, beautiful, love it. Ruby Pansies. I told you there were a lot of them from the Silver Lining. I tried really hard to get all of his pansy patterns. I don't know if I accomplished it, but I certainly did get the vast majority of them, and that is for sure. What do we got here? These are red pansies. Pansies in every color. Some red pansies. We have Midas Touch, 1 and 2. It's a grouping of 3 and then a single one. Take those back and forth a little bit. Yellow pansies. One day. Let's see these. Turn that over so it's going the right way. Alright. Here we have Smiles of Gold. Another set of bright yellow warm pansies. A little batch of them. Here is Peekaboo. Set of bluey purpley ones. Honestly, I think I'll end up stitching all the purple ones first and then maybe hit the red ones, and the yellow ones will probably come last. And yellow's not my favorite color. Then we have Fancy Pansies. Multicolored pansies, little row of 3 and then 1, quite similar to the Midas Touch set of pansies. And then I do have those lavender pansies, which I'm stitching on sort of at work, except the Lizzie Kate mystery one is what I'm really working on at work right now. So those are my patterns, and now we have the pile of kits. So first kit I'll have to show you is a beaded pin pattern pillow in Pansies from Mill Hill. I think it's 100% beads. If I look at it, yep, it is 100% beads. This is fun because they send a magnet with the thing that you put inside it when you stuff it, so that it can go on your stitching and be a needle minder, which I guess is what a pin pillow is in reality. This is from Serendipity Designs. It was Pansy Panache. Really, really bright pansies. I'll have to sort out all the floss. It's not sorted like they're doing these days. Here we have Sweet Pansies. Who is this? This is a kit by Janlin. That's terrible. Here we go. Sort of. And it comes with this terrible frame that I think I'll get rid of, but at least the flosses are sorted for me, so that's an improvement. This is, let's see, Designs for the Needle, and it's pansies in a vase, in a bowl. Simple, adorable, sorted for me pretty good. Not too shabby, shouldn't take too long. Shouldn't take too, that's what you say for everything, right? Ah, this one shouldn't take me that long, and then it takes you forever. This is, cute little pansy wreath. Gone too far and the reflection is really quite terrible. Anyway, with pansies with the saying in the middle. I can't read it backwards. Hopefully it's coming out right for you. This is another one that felt the wrath of Colby one day when he was having a meltdown, and he just sort of opened it out, but I think everything's there, so that shouldn't be too bad. This is a Janlin kit. It's called Pansy Welcome. I just have the top sheet out because the dog kind of chewed on it and the rest of the thing was destroyed, so I just kind of keep it in this Ziploc bag. And I really hope that I've got the right patch of threads in there for this kit, because when he had his meltdown, there was 2 kits that came apart, and I think I separated the hanks of floss into the right kits, but I'm not really sure since I haven't actually started it. This is one that I had to buy again, and I just showed you the other day. This is Bloom Where You Are Planted. It's a Janlin kit. I've stitched this once, but I do love it, and as you can see, it's got a basket of pansies right there in the middle. sorted for you, so that's wonderful. Not as taxing. This is a Weekenders chart. Little pansy heart. I would think with the claim of Weekenders, it's not supposed to take you very long to stitch, and they have been kind and sorted all the flosses for you, so that's good news whenever I get around to that one. Alright, here we have of the Vervaco. Vervaco? Way down there. That's what it's looking like. Little pansies two pansies in a vase, 2 vases. There we go. There's my words. And it's sort of sorted out for you, and the flosses and everything. So, one day. And I know most of you have seen this one by Design Works. It's at Hobby Lobby for quite a while. Here we go. That does it. I think it was at Hobby Lobby. But anyway, a big old vase of pansies. Likewise, those are on the sorted card, so that shouldn't be too hard to get up and going. Here's the bouquet of pansies. RTO kit that I showed you probably not 2 weeks ago, something like that, in one of the stash acquisition videos. So that's all sorted out. Very nice. And my last pansy kit is from Dimensions Gold, and it is one of those little pansies that you stitch on the black and then affix it to the toile looking fabric that they include with it. And that, my friends, is a whole lot of pansies. A lot of pansies. There were actually more of them than I thought I had when I sat down to pull everything out. So that's everything for today. Thank you so much again for those of you who have subscribed or commented or liked. I really appreciate it. It makes me feel like actually somebody's watching out there. I hope all your stitchy dreams come true and that the frog stays far, far away. Hugs and stitches. Bye.